Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It is August 15th, 2015.
Nice job.
Thank you. You know what?
Nice job.
There's a big reason I know it's August 15th. It's my parents' 50th anniversary. That's right, folks. They're old. Let's hear it for them. Yeah. Oh, wait. What?
That's awesome.
Everyone's pointing. So, yeah, it's their 50th. That's how I know it. And actually, I couldn't tell you their birthdays, but I can tell you when their anniversary is because it's the day before our anniversary. Martha and I are married I don't know how many years. So.
Wait a second. You guys got married on August 14th?
No, this is the day
The day
before.
before. I'm sorry. Because you know what? Yesterday was mine and my wife's 11th wedding
Get
anniversary.
out! Happy anniversary!
Yeah.
Edward, if you don't get married right around this time, you lose. You're off the show.
Okay.
So, well, congratulations, Lil.
Thank you.
Wow.
11 years.
If you stick with this average, you're going to have like 40 kids by the time you've been married as long as Martha and I. Holy smokes. All right. So let's jump into this thing. This was a big day in Geek. Lots of stuff came out because D23 is happening, the Disney Expo. Lots of stuff.
Yep, and I'll probably be there next year.
Will you?
Yeah.
It would be great if we could. You know what it takes? Money.
Well, I'm a D23 member.
Oh.
So,
Showing
I'm
off.
a Disney geek.
Yep. I'm not. Because you know what it takes?
Money.
So, speaking of that, we have a donation box at the front. Okay, I want to start with one thing before we get into all the D23 news. We didn't talk about this last week. I think it came out right as we were doing stuff. Bill Murray is going to appear in Ghostbusters.
Correct.
So after
But wait.
all these years of him saying no, he decides, yeah, I'll do this, which is a total Bill Murray type move, right? But, what were you going to say?
He's not Dr.
He's not
Peter Venkman.
He's playing somebody else. But you know what? We still don't know that. We still don't know what's actually going on.
True, but
But
why would they even put that out there? Just
Well,
let us
because
be
he's Bill
excited
Murray.
for Bill Murray being in it.
because he's
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
But why put it out there that he's not Peter Venkman?
Right. I don't know. But why wouldn't he be? I mean, that's like if Robert Downey Jr. comes back, he retires from being Iron Man. It's 10 years later, he comes back and he's Armin Zoloff. You go like, no, that's Tony Stark.
Or he's Jarvis.
Yes.
Or that would make sense. Bill Murray's not going to be Jarvis. He could be Slimer. He could be a ghost version and be Slimer.
Wouldn't that be?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be cool? Have a ghost version of?
Oh, it'd be a sequel to Zombieland then.
That's
That'd
what I was
be
going to say.
awesome.
Just have it flow right in.
You were going to say it, but you only stopped halfway through the sentence.
I-
We didn't introduce ourselves. Let's start on that end.
My name is Alil Kanitsa.
And wait, Alil,
Okay.
what do you do?
I do a lot of podcasts.
Yes, and
I
what's
do.
your podcast?
My
It's like,
podcast
I gotta pull teeth to make
is
this happen.
the League of Geeks podcast, and that's Geeks with a Z. I also do Sports Geeks. Enough said, which has been a long time since we've done that.
Been a long time.
This Week in Geek and many others.
Yeah, lots of other stuff. And you're part of the live rolling tour that we seem to have, where
Yes.
we're like at every con, and
Oh, yeah.
we got
is
next
fun.
weekend. We're going to be, for those of you at home, right here. If you're going to Wizard World, we're doing a panel on Friday called Geektastic Cage Match. It's one of our most popular shows. We just pit things against each other. Batman versus Grumpy Cat was one of them we did, and Grumpy Cat won. We did that at a con.
And he should.
So we're doing that Friday at 2:30 at Chicago Wizard World. So if you're going, be there or be Grumpy Cat. Okay, so, and who are you?
I'm Edward Lee, co-owner of This Week in Geek.
Yep, working that joke.
Yep.
And I'm Rob Southgate. Okay. Does anyone have one before I go on to other things?
Sure, I got
Not
one.
D23.
I don't care. I just had to
Go
get that Bill Murray one
ahead.
out.
You want to
So,
talk about Daredevil and Punisher? Go ahead.
Daredevil released some Punisher set pictures. It's
Yeah.
just him beating up, apparently, some guy.
Yeah, you know what? These released pictures, I mean, if it's something where it's revealing a costume or something, I'm kind of interested. But stuff like this, I don't really care. We know he's Punisher. We know it's going to be awesome because it's the Daredevil show with him as Punisher.
They don't have his costume on, the skull on his
No,
front of
but
his
this
shirt.
is probably before he's gone Punisher. Or
Could be.
right after.
Either that, yeah, exactly, or right
Yeah.
after. I mean, just like Daredevil didn't have the red costume.
Right. Or it could be he's out for dinner and he's already Punisher, but something goes down and he doesn't have the costume, so he just stops whatever it is, and that's how he ends up meeting Daredevil.
Yeah, he doesn't always wear the skull.
Right. Unlike Lil, who always wears his Venom shirt.
Not this one, but a comic book shirt, yes, I do.
Always. When he's adjusting insurance. Okay. Do you have one or can I go?
I have one. At D23, they revealed Pixar sequels.
Yes.
For Toy Story 4, Cars 3, and Incredibles 2.
Does anyone care about Cars 3?
No.
Show of hands. No hands!
But it makes them money on the merchandising front.
Yes,
Cars
it does.
Sells to young boys.
You know what it sells?
They do.
Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edward has them. I have the whole collection.
I don't.
It's
I don't.
awesome.
No, it's
don't
not.
lie.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what? It was cool to see the logo for Incredibles. Just knowing that it's at the point they have a logo.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yep.
What was the other one?
Toy Story 4.
Toy
We
Story
knew that was
4,
happening.
yeah.
Okay, there was news about that this week, too. It came out that Toy Story 4
It's a rom-com.
is a rom-com between Woody and Bo Peep. Which, you know what? They make you... Bo Peep died, that's right. So maybe it's a rom-com zom-com. That would be awesome.
Zombie Bo Peep.
Yes. They find her eating Jesse's head. And he's like, Bo Peep? That would be fantastic.
That's
there's
terrible.
a zombie in my boot. I did the whole thing. People on camera didn't see it either.
Yeah, let's just pass.
Okay, Edward, go ahead.
So they released what?
This is cool.
This is amazing because I've actually read the comic. They're releasing The Flash season 3,
2.
season 2 cover.
How are you on this show if you don't even know that?
I don't know. Do I know? Yeah.
They released the promo art for the
Promo
new
art,
season
yeah.
of The Flash, and it's mimicking the cover of The Flash that had the classic The
Flash from Two
and then
Worlds.
the original Flash.
Number,
Flash
The Flash
Two
from
Worlds.
it's
Two
number
Worlds.
123, surprisingly.
It's number 123. It's cool. This is really
is.
cool. I can't wait to see, what's his name? Gary or something, the original Flash. I'm reading a comic with him right now, and I can't think of his name. Gary.
Was it a Garrett or?
Garrett Morris. Yes, it's Garrett Morris. Jay Garrick.
I-
Jay Garrick is the original. And at the end of the last
yes,
season,
you saw his
silver Flash helmet. Ding, 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 ding. So you knew he was coming. It's awesome that he's in this.
Yeah.
I love this show. Anyone, you guys like the show? It's awesome,
it
isn't
is.
it? Yeah. Are you Arrow fans? Yes. Okay. Which is better?
Yeah.
I agree.
Agree.
Agreed.
You know what? I mean, okay. Yes,
But
because
Constantine is coming to Arrow, which might make it just as good.
it's not going to make it just as good. But season 1 of Arrow was amazing. I think
It
what
was.
happened is the trajectory has gone down, and I think that's why Flash in season 1.
It's also the
is
same
peaking.
showrunners.
Yeah.
And they may have gotten distracted. Look at The Office. The Office was great, and then they started Parks and Rec, and they took their good people and they put it on Parks and Rec to make a new property, and The Office turned into garbage.
I wouldn't say garbage.
I will say garbage. It became, for a show that was must watch every week, I stopped watching. So, yeah. What, is my mom booing?
Yes.
I wished you a happy 50th. Yes, I like Ed Helms, but it wasn't him that ruined it. It was that they forgot how to write the show. They forgot how to write the characters, and that's what happened on Arrow. They kind of forgot, even though it's cool. Even though it's cool, it's not as cool as The Flash. The Flash got it right, but this season they got Constantine on it. It's going to be awesome. And
Just
I think that
just
they're gonna
in
get,
one
believe it or not,
episode.
I think no, you watch. That was also news this week that they're thinking about expanding his role because they want that character. They're going to have him floating into Legends of Tomorrow. They're going to have him floating into Arrow. Mark my words. Jenny, that's for you. Okay, here's bad news. Martha, don't listen. Annabeth Gish is returning to the X-Files for their relaunch. She was Agent Reyes. Did you watch this? Do you know X-Files?
I do know X-Files. I'm trying
Do
to
you know
remember
her?
this. It's been a long time.
Okay, she was the agent. Reyes? Okay. All right, I've got a speech impediment. It's because I'm Dutch. I have problems with that. Reyes was the worst. And when this news came out...
Those were the last seasons, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She worked with the T-1000, which is
That's
awesome.
That's right. Robert Patrick.
But the whole time he was going to turn into liquid metal. That's why that show was awesome. But then Agent Reyes was the worst. She killed it. And the fact that they're bringing her back makes me go... If you look at the internet, it like blew up with people going, "Oh no, it looked so promising." I hope this is a one-shot. I hope she's on for 3 minutes and Scully shoots her. Huh? Maybe a bee stings her and she turns into alien goo. What?
The best ones I saw were all the people saying, "I hope you're bringing her back just to murder her on the first."
That would be great. Maybe the lone gunmen blow her up in a boat.
It's the first 5 seconds. You just see her getting shot.
That would be fantastic.
It's like the fan film I'm going to make to open up Star Wars Episode 7. It's going to be 10 minutes of just Jar Jar and all his family being murdered.
Oh. That would be awesome.
You just see...
It's the Gundams. They're dragging the leg.
First person point of view. They're just lightsaber slashing people
Maybe
up.
that mega shark that they found this week kills Jar Jar. Did you guys
go.
see that? Did you guys see that? They have footage of a mega shark, bigger than Jaws, the biggest ever filmed. A guy was down in one of the shark cages. Shark in the water, cage in the water. Remember when Quint said that? They were in the water, and this shark, like the size of this room, comes up out of it. It looked fake, and it's real. Yes! Don't go back to the water.
I hate the ocean.
Is it your enemy? Is the
It
ocean?
is. Why? I'm a big dude. We went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. I'm a big dude. We go swimming with the sea turtles, and then the guy's telling us, "Hey, sharks love to eat the sea turtles." I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? He's gonna come and look at me. I don't have
you're
a
big
shell.
snake.
I'm a steak."
Yeah. It's 20 feet. So that's about the size of this room. And it's pregnant, so there's going to be
With
more
mega
big
sharks.
Eventually, there's going to be... Lil won't even drink water after this
You know what? It's a crossbreed between a kraken and the mega shark. That's what's coming out of this thing.
Why aren't they making the Kraken Sharknado movie right now?
They might. Hello, 4 is coming out next year. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure. Next year. It should be out next week. That thing has
No,
budget.
it's every July now.
Is it every July? Yeah. So Mega Shark Sharknado has replaced Will Smith as the July 4th
There you go.
party.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of Will Smith, let's get to him. News came out this week that he is relaunching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Rebooting it. He's not in it. My greatest fear may be realized that Jaden Smith will be gracing our TV on a regular basis. He always looks like he's crying to me.
Well,
you ever notice that? His eyes go like this? No. All I can say is no. But launch it now and have it fail before they make Kanye West Kid the new Fresh Prince, because that will be even worse.
You mean East and West?
East
and West.
East and West, is that his new kid?
That's the new baby name. Yeah.
There's one called Northwest.
Northwest is their daughter,
Northwest.
and now the son they're going to name Easton West.
Easton West.
It's terrible.
That's terrible.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about some geek news.
You know what? I have a suggestion. Why doesn't that family go swimming with the mega sharks? Let's just see what happens. And
Northwest.
Hey, 30-second delay. We just talked about that. And we said, he just said that it's the other one, the new one is named Easton West.
Yeah, their son that they're having.
Great.
All right.
No, they should not. Nope. Okay, who's got one before
I got
jump
one.
into something else?
Benicio del Toro is
might
in
not know
talks to be a villain in episode 8.
Didn't we
And
talk about
episode
this?
8 is
Wait.
going to be directed by Colin Trevorrow.
That was new. But
Officially.
Didn't we talk about Benicio del Toro in talks for that? Because I
No.
was saying
Yeah.
he was the other one.
We did not last week, no.
Were you here last week?
Yes.
Not last. We didn't talk about it last week.
I don't.
Not last
Uh-oh.
week.
Was I here last week?
No.
Apparently not.
I thought we talked about this. I want Benicio del Toro in this movie. I want him in every movie. Who did I say he was? Javier Bardem. That's who I said he was.
You mean that's who's in talks?
No, that's who I thought it was, and I said that a couple of weeks ago, and then I got corrected that it was Javier Bardem. No.
That's Benicio del Toro.
See?
My God.
But you know what?
I'm telling you.
I love both of those
Like
guys.
your grandma did a number on you dropping
She did.
you.
I am all for that. That's awesome. Do you know who that is?
No.
Apparently, I
You don't know
either.
who Benicio del Toro is?
I don't know actors'
He's
names.
the collector in Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy.
cool. Oh, yeah, I remember talking about this.
See, I win.
It was a while ago, though. It wasn't last week.
All right, well, then he's back in talks
Oh, he's
for
back.
episode 8
Yep.
with Colin Trevorrow.
Which is great. And Colin Trevorrow directing, I'm all about this. It's great. This is all good news.
And maybe because he has worked with Chris Pratt, we will have a Star-Lord crossover into Star Wars. We'll just see the ship. We'll just see the Guardians ship fly across.
I do want
in just
that. I
one
don't-
quick scene.
Just like in-
it's
just-
an Easter egg, and you just see Rocket giving him the finger. Or
Just
something.
like in, wasn't it in episode 1? You had Jaws in the background. Did you ever see that?
Jaws?
If you watch carefully when they're in Coruscant, they're on the city. Remember the whole planet that's a city? Remember that planet,
Yeah.
Coruscant? Where the
Coruscant.
capital is, and they have
Yeah,
the Jedi Council. In the background, you see all these ships going by. And if you watch carefully, it's kind of the same 4 ships going back and forth, which is stupid. But one of them is Jaws. It's
This-
that mega shark. It's that big 20-foot mega shark.
they also
But it
dropped.
is. It
They
was an
also-
Easter
they
egg
also
that was
had
hidden in there.
E.T..
And they also dropped ET in there.
Yeah,
was in
E.T..
there. He was in the council.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there were 4 of them. And you know what? The effects on that, if you see the stills, they look crappy. It's like you couldn't have spent 10 more minutes fixing those up.
But this was 99. They were doing that stuff quick
E.T. looked better 20 years before that.
because he was a puppet.
Yeah.
He wasn't CG.
Yeah.
Then they should have done puppets. That's all I'm saying.
That's why Yoda was a puppet in episode 1.
He should have been a puppet in the other ones. And he should be a puppet if they have Yodas running around in the new movies. They should have puppets.
Yodas? There's only one
I want-
Yoda.
No. He's got to be from a race. There's got to be Yodai. There's got to be a murder of Yodas. I want to see that.
Murder of Yoda.
It's not going to be
That's
Yoda
official.
because that's
You
his
can look it
name.
up on the internet. A
That's,
group of Yodas is
that's
called
like
a murder.
saying we are the race of Robs.
Well, yeah, but Yoda's a no
Yes.
because
He is his own race.
I am
Don't
kind of
worry.
my own, but I fall under the human category mostly.
Not really.
Yoda does not. Yoda is something else.
Correct, but
So
his
there's
name
gotta
is
be
Yoda.
more than one.
His race is not named Yoda, so it won't be.
No, I know. It's a murder of Yodas is what it is. No, they're all named Yoda. It's like forget it. I almost fell into one there. No, I already made the joke. It's a murder. 30 minutes ago. How about this?
Okay.
This may or may not be good news. Once again, we were talking about The Office a second ago. DC and NBC are producing a new show called Powerless. And it's about a Lil because it's an insurance company.
Really?
Yes,
I didn't know it was an insurance company.
it is. It's an
That's pretty
insurance
awesome.
company it's existing in the world of DC, but none of them have any superpowers. They are powerless. So basically, you're going to have a lot of this insurance company having to deal with claims because Superman blew up a building with his eyes or whatever. That's what it's going to be, which is The Office.
that seems
with
awesome.
superheroes.
That seems awesome.
Why have I not come up with this?
Why
I've
is
been in
it?
the industry for 15 years.
Maybe if you
I
were
should
regional
come up
vice president instead of adjuster in your
with it.
insurance
I'm not
company.
an adjuster, but thank you.
Thank you.
I am not an
I am
insurance
not
adjuster.
an adjuster.
Terrible.
Apparently, you're not a podcaster either. I don't know what
Sometimes.
podcast you're on. Okay, what do you got? You know what? You know what it is?
Orlando
you know what it is?
Bloom.
They put espresso. in it. Not a problem.
You and your little chai latte.
Woo. I had a shot
Or-
last and they put espresso in it this time.
Orlando Bloom is set to return in the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie,
I didn't
Dead
hear
Men
this either.
Tell No Tales.
Was this a D23?
I believe it was a D23 release.
So if he's coming back, he's got to be playing Will
Of course. And he'll be playing the captain of...
of the Black Pearl.
the other ship that
Oh, yeah,
already
the
took
other
over
one.
for...
Good.
Davy
I liked him
Jones.
in those.
Yeah, I thought Orlando Bloom was fine.
I didn't see the fourth one.
He's not doing anything
Did
new.
you guys see the
He's
fourth
like,
one?
let's
Anybody
go
see
do
the
The
fourth
Hobbit.
one?
Let's go redo Pirates. I have seen the fourth one.
Is it good? The third one was terrible.
The fourth one was okay.
Okay. I've got it on Blu-ray. It's on my stack of shame. I haven't watched it yet. I'll get to that.
I don't
someday.
want to
I'll
know what
get to
else
it.
is on your stack of shame.
You want
That's
to
all.
hear a funny one? So I always talk about how far behind I am on everything. I saw Waterworld last year for the first time. That's how far behind. My dad called the other day and he said, "Hey, we just saw this David Duchovny movie. He's got this new one. It's called Evolution." We saw that with them roughly 20 years ago.
It's how I feel talking to you sometimes.
I understand. All right, what are we on?
I have one. They're
If
releasing.
it's more pictures,
It is.
Black Panther.
This is a podcast.
I know.
People
don't have
can't
video
see the photos.
Only you see it, but he's like, look
Sure.
at this one.
He's
Okay,
like, look,
what is it?
Just
it's
they're-
Vin Diesel. I love him. Furious 8.
Vin Diesel as Black Panther. Yes.
So what is it, Edward?
It's Black Panther just showing him on a
Right, there were set pictures.
set pictures of just him, no one else of him.
What do you think?
It looks cool. It looks like he's going to steal something. He's on a roof with a
It
glass.
does look like he uses his
Yes.
claws to climb up the side of a building.
Yes.
Did you see these?
Yes, I saw the stills, and I also read the footage breakdown for the footage that was shown at D23, or that will be shown at D23 for Civil
you
War.
did that? I actually watched it.
You watched it? I didn't watch it.
I watched it, and I'm going to actually put something out there right now for our show. I don't think we want to watch the bootleg trailers from these different things anymore. I don't like that they do it. I prefer to see it in HD. I think they should release them when they're ready to. That should tell the studios, though, is do it in a timely fashion. Don't wait 2 months after SDCC to put it out. Put it out the next week. Let the public see it then, but have the special thing there. In this case, I saw it. Somebody sent it to me. It's cool. And then there were all these rumors that, it might be faked. If that's faked, now the Spider-Man one was faked.
Oh, the picture? Yeah.
If this thing is faked, I would be shocked. It does, yes, there's footage from other movies because they're just fleshing it out because they're still filming stuff. It's freaking cool. They don't show you a lot, but what they show you is freaking cool.
I can't
So are
wait
you guys
for
in
Civil
agreement
War.
with what I'm saying? That let's not.
Yeah.
We can talk about like breakdowns and stuff, but let's not like tell people go find the pirated copy because it's stupid.
Well, it's never going to look as good. I mean, you're
Well,
going to
right,
miss
and then
out
it
on
blows
some
it
of
for us because when it comes out, we want to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
You guys in agreement? Excellent. You guys in agreement? All right.
They don't pay
Excellent.
attention to
That's
us.
no surprise. Hey, Dad, I hear Evolution's coming out this week. Disney at D23 also announced Gigantic.
Oh yeah.
So Disney has, were you saying that one? It has a new animated film, Gigantic. It's Jack and the Beanstalk. It's by the director of Tangled and the songwriters for Frozen. I think you guys have heard of that.
Nathan Greno.
I mean, they might as well print money themselves. Why don't they open the D Treasury? The DTs. That doesn't sound good.
No.
So yeah, I read it and I was like, "Yep, this is the perfect match, and this will work."
Oh, cool.
So, what'd you read?
It's
He's looking at photos.
He's looking
No,
at photos.
I'm not.
Oh, look, it's Olaf.
they're saying it's not just Jack and the Beanstalk where he goes up and steals stuff. It's about a girl who's trying to trick him to make her go down to
So
Earth.
it's a giant girl
Yes.
that's tricking Jack.
Yes.
Spoiler. No, I'm kidding. I don't care.
Oh
That's
no.
cool. That's cool.
It's in 2
You know what? We're
years.
going to see it. I've got an 8-year-old. By the time that comes out, she'll be 10, and I'm sure we'll have the Blu-ray. We might as well pre-order it now. Okay, what else have we got?
I got some big news. At least for me, I just came back from Disney a few weeks ago,
I'm a D23 member.
and I love Disney, and we're going to be going back, of course. And they have announced for both Disneyland and
Oh my
Disney
gosh!
World,
Did you see this?
Star Wars Land.
It's like 42 acres
Oh,
of
man.
Star Wars getting attached to Orlando and to California. I don't know when it is
They
though.
bought like
We
all
need
this
Disney
land
to
like
give
right
us
across
Disney
the
money
street.
for this, so we can go. That sounds awesome. I can't wait. Did you see the drawings? Did you see it?
No, I did
Did
not.
you guys see it? Anybody? There were Oh, my head is going to explode. I'm so excited. They had like a rendering of what the land is looking like, kind of like Tomorrowland, but in the middle, it's like a full-size Millennium Falcon.
With Jabba the Hutt.
No, it had a big Millennium Falcon in the middle. I was dying. I can't wait. Because I freak out about the AT-AT walker that they
So-
have in the one.
Oh, really?
Oh, I want my picture. I want to go up and ride it. Yeah, it's awesome. To see a big Millennium Falcon, shut up. Alil, are we going to go?
I'm going to be there.
You, me, Martha, Molly, your family, Sean, his family, not Steve.
I'll be
I'm just sitting here.
California. And Steve's
when he
still
can,
getting-
when he's over there.
Right. And Jack, who won't know he's there.
No, I'm going to be there. We've already planned it. I mean, I plan on being there for when Avatar opens. You know, like I said, we go often.
Well, we're planning
So
on
this
it.
is huge
planning on
news.
it too.
And
Yeah,
this
it's
and
huge.
my hope is that
It's
they
like 42 acres.
and my hope is that they somehow get the rights back to the Marvel characters
Yes.
for the parks. Because they could do it in California, but they can't do it in Orlando.
Can you imagine? I mean, I would just move there. That would be it.
I'm trying.
You could go. You would have 42 acres of Star Wars, 42 acres of Marvel, and Harry Potter Land. Oh, awesome.
Well, that's a different universe.
I don't care. I'm like the cats. You know about that, right? Disney lets cats in at night to take care of their mice. Did you know
Oh,
that?
really? So you're going to dress up in a cat
There are
costume?
feral cats that live at Disney. There's like a warehouse that they all live in. And they, yeah, they open it up, and when the park is closed,
That's how you pay
the
to go.
place gets filled with
Sell
cats,
those cats.
that eat all the
ju-
mice. That's
ju-
why there's
just
no
to warn
rodents
you,
or anything
if
there.
you're allergic
Other
to
than that big
mice,
black one.
cats, don't go there.
Terrible.
He's going to dress up as a big cat.
I bet the guy
Just
that plays Mickey Mouse runs. Time to let the cats out. Okay, what are we doing here? I didn't set a timer. Oh, we're good.
Trevor.
Sesame Street
Okay.
is moving to HBO. Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get that.
After 49
I do.
years.
Okay.
I do. Now they don't have to beg for money anymore. And what will happen is they're going to have HBO paying for the shows. They'll have a little bit more money to work with as far as that. They don't have to worry about begging for money. But it first runs on HBO, and then it goes to PBS. So it's still going to be on PBS. It still works the exact same way, but now they don't have to rely on public money to make the show. And I'll tell you, this is why they're doing it. It has nothing to do with that. HBO's not like, we're so kind, we just want to pay for this. Public service. No, they want to have a hand in children's programming, just like they did with Fraggle Rock. They've already taken the Game of Thrones. That's not for the kids, Quincy. But the reason they're doing it, did you hear what the other show is that they're doing? They've got the Sesame Street show, and they're doing a Muppet show with the Sesame Street characters. So they're trying to have their own kind of Muppet show, just like NBC
okay.
is launching
So
it. But they're going to do it with all the Sesame Street Muppets, which, who wouldn't watch that? Now, if it's all kiddie and that, no. But if they make it more like the Muppet Show, yes.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm not.
I'm hoping True Detective Season 3 is Bert and Ernie.
But it's also owned by Disney, so now
That
we
would
could
be
have,
amazing.
Wait a minute, it's owned by Disney, so we could have Luke Skywalker make a reappearance.
Wait, what's owned
on
by
this.
Disney?
They own the Muppets,
Yeah, they own the Muppets, but they don't own Sesame Street.
but they own the Muppets, and those Muppets are what they're making the show. They're making another Muppet show of the Sesame Street Muppets. I bet Disney. Shut up.
I don't think they're.
I think Luke
it's connected.
Skywalker's showing up.
No, he's
Yes.
not. No.
Oh yes. Steve
That's-
Martin,
that's not happening.
Steve Martin and Luke Skywalker would be awesome.
Well, Steve Martin, yes, because
Yes.
he's looking for a job right now.
Do you know who any of these people are that we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So I have one.
If this is a picture, I swear to you.
It's not. Colin Trevorrow, I think.
I already said that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Is
I
it-
give up. It's episode 9.
What
I had
is
to say
wrong
episode
with
8.
this show tonight?
It's episode 9. That's how you say 9.
All right, well, they have him at 9. I have it here written at 8.
Yeah, he's directing 9. 8 is.
All right, maybe that is different.
7, 8, 9. Correct, Martha. Well done.
Wah, wah.
That's why you're in
All
the
right,
audience.
then I take it back. He's
Okay.
doing
You're taking it
episode
back.
9. I don't know who's doing 8.
He's going to
I don't
direct
remember,
9.
but when you said 8, they did announce 8 too. I'll
Maybe-
tell you who it's not. Josh Trank.
Yeah, well, Josh
'Cause
Trank
he-
is not going to be working in Hollywood
No, I
for
don't think he's going to be working for a while.
ever again.
Yeah, Uwe Boll might hire him, but that's about it. Did you guys see the trailer for Westworld?
I have not.
Holy
No.
smoke. HBO is has a series of Westworld. And this trailer, I thought it sounded cool because that's a cool movie and a cool concept. And Yul Brynner as a cowboy was cool with a robot face.
Oh,
Spoiler.
yeah, that's right. Sorry.
But this HBO show,
Ryan Johnson.
wow. Is that who's doing it?
Ryan Johnson's
Johnson's
doing
doing episode
episode 8 of Star Wars.
Oh, Ryan Johnson's doing 8. Yes. I
That's
knew it was
right.
somebody cool.
I
He
forgot.
did Looper. Looper's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't want to say
Did you not like Looper?
amazing.
I love Looper.
Looper's
Looper was
amazing.
amazing.
Yes.
It was.
I don't know, but amazing.
Why don't you shut it over there a little? It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It's not amazing.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt's going to show up on the Muppet Show too.
Joseph
Bam.
Gordon-Levitt. I like him, so I can't say anything bad.
JGL. Yep, I like him too. Want to hold hands now?
Sure.
We just kind of had a moment. Speaking of having a moment over actors, did you guys see that Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese are making Devil in the White City?
Right, yeah.
Heck yeah! I love that book. Did you read
Yeah,
that book?
I've read that book. It's my
No.
wife's favorite book.
Oh my gosh!
And then we're going to film it
Did
here.
you guys read Devil in the White City?
And they're
Leonardo DiCaprio playing H.H. Holmes, Martin Scorsese directing it.
yeah,
This is
it's
amazing.
going to be great.
But you know what? This is what we wanted since I read the book. You're like, wouldn't it be great if these guys made it?
I think Leo's been trying to make it for 5 years at least.
Well, he secured Martin Scorsese. It doesn't get any better than that. Except for Josh Trank.
I think he's the copy boy.
And they're going to get Annabeth Gish in it. Suddenly, not so good. Yep.
I have one.
You got one.
You guys see
Kobe
Boo.
Smulders is going to star alongside Tom Cruise, which you love, and Jack Reacher too.
I didn't watch that one. What was that one called?
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
I didn't watch Jack Reacher, but I just watched Live, Die, Repeat. What's the name of that movie?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. They need to call it Live, Die, Repeat, and then we'd be in much better shape.
Yes.
What a great movie.
Yes, it is. It's an amazing movie.
I was knocked out. I watched it when Martha wasn't home because she doesn't like Tom Cruise. I don't care. It was a great movie.
It is a great movie.
And he dies over and over. You love it. Yes, violently.
He dies like over 100 times.
Yeah, it's
at
great.
least.
And he also is trying to get a sequel to that made.
Oh yes.
So, but they don't have a story.
wait.
They don't have anything yet.
What would the sequel be?
More dying, more repeating, more living.
It'd be awesome if they did it on the alien
What if,
side.
what if it turns out that at the end, that was the simulation, and then they have to go back and
No.
really solve the problem?
They could just do a prequel.
No, enough with the prequels. We already
Okay.
saw Jar Jar once. I'm done with that. Yep. Jar Jar Big shows up in it.
And his
Oh,
murder
and he just
100
dies
times.
over and over.
He dies over and over again.
Please die, 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 repeat. Sense8 got picked up for a second season.
I heard. Yeah.
Yep. Anybody watch that? I read a review today. I think it was on AV Club. They busted on it. They didn't like it.
Really?
They're wrong. We enjoyed that show all the way through. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. It's a good show. And I'm excited they're doing a second season. And the way it ended made you say, wait a minute. Like, it didn't end at a cliffhanger. It just ended at a point where you're like, oh, that was chapter 1. Let's go. So this is good news. And I don't have any pictures of it. Sorry.
Well, I do have a picture to talk about, but
Let's hear it.
it's they were giving out a D23 Star Wars posters, and John Boyega's character Finn is holding a lightsaber.
Yes.
So that kind of goes in with some of the rumors that he is going to be
Yes.
a Jedi,
Yes.
which I'm excited for. I was really hoping that would get to that point, that we would have
Yes.
more Jedis, more lightsaber
Jedi.
duels.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I think at some points of Star Wars, we don't get enough of it.
Well, that's why I believe it's called The Force Awakens. My theory is we're
The
going to
Force
see by the end of
Awakens.
this, we're going to see a couple of Jedi. By episode 8, there's going to be a Jedi Academy and things are going. We're going to get to a point that we get the Jedi Academy movie, and
Or-
that will be awesome.
Yes.
And there'll be a whole murder of Yodas in it. Yes.
Okay. Patrick Stewart confirms that Professor X will pop up in
No,
Wolverine
he's not
3.
popping up. Did you read the article? It actually says that he's going to pop up in Wolverine 3.
Yes.
But he said in the other Wolverines, he just had a little tiny nugget of a part.
Yeah.
This isn't a cameo. I guess he's got a big part in it.
Oh, what would be cool is Wolverine learns about his whole past. He finally gets rid of his mind erased. You know, his mind was erased?
Yes.
They could make him just learn his whole
Like
memory.
he gets his whole past. Well, it's going to
Yeah.
be Old Man Logan. And they do have to change the story because most of the characters in the story of Old Man Logan are not owned by Fox.
No, yeah, it's not going to be
So he's just going to be Old Man Logan.
Exactly. They're going to come up with a new story of him doing something, and he's just going to be old. I mean, that's it.
And Professor X will be in it. And I'm happy Patrick Stewart's
am.
back. I thought he was done, and I'm glad he's back.
Yeah.
You know who they don't need back is Dazzler. What was her name? The one
was
that's
it?
from Mad Men. Ugh.
She wasn't Dazzler. She was
So who was she? She was
Emma
not
Frost.
Dazzler. Emma Frost.
Oh, really?
It was like you totally threw
They don't
me
need to
off.
bring her back.
I was thinking about Dazzler is a
I'd rather
comic
see
character.
Dazzler. Dazzler's awesome. I don't want to see Emma Frost back. What's her name? Junia Jones or so. Julia Jones. January Jones. I got it. Yeah. I wish I forgot. P.U. Christopher Guest. Anyone a Christopher Guest fan? That wasn't 30 seconds ago. That was right on, Martha. Way to go. He's making a movie. Hey, he's back. Netflix. So he did a series on HBO that we reviewed for Bingeworthy called Family Tree. It was all right. Not great. It was all right. Well, he's not working with HBO now. Now he's back working with Netflix, making a feature film for Netflix. It's called Mascots. It sounds a lot like Best in Show, where they're going to like a big mascot competition. But
I like that idea.
yeah, when you read the review or the description, he's like, just even in the description, he's like characters with the giant heads and with the big feet, like all congregating, and you're like, yep, I'm so in on this. I think it's going to be great. And they don't need to do a series. Make it a movie. Make it right. I don't know. A little's over here.
No, I'm listening.
All right.
So,
I've got news.
I want to hear it. I'm done.
I've got news coming in from everywhere.
This just in.
Well, I want to talk about the
Okay.
Doctor Strange.
Edward had something. Interrupter.
Well, there you go. That's
Sure.
why I'm
Hijack.
waiting.
I'll get one.
I'm always hijacking.
So,
Go ahead, Edward. You go for it.
I haven't seen the trailer, but have you seen the trailer for Ride Along 2?
I am not going to see the trailer for
You're
Ride
not?
Along 2. No. Did you see Ride Along? That looked terrible.
No, I did
Right
not.
along.
I heard it was funny though.
No.
I heard it was
yeah,
funny.
and I also heard Friends is funny, and that is a lie.
You mean the TV show?
Yes.
Do not speak ill of Friends.
I will.
I was watching it before I got here today.
Well, good
I
for
will
you.
own all 6 pop vinyls of the Friends characters by year's end.
Good for you.
I love that show.
You know what? I have another suggestion. Take your money and flush it down the toilet out there because it's the same thing.
It's not, because it was a good show.
Have I mentioned I'm not a fan?
I can tell.
The only thing that could make it worse is if Julia Roberts made a guest appearance on it.
Oh,
Then I would
she-
really.
I believe she did.
Oh, that's got to be the worst moment in
She
TV
did,
history.
yeah, she did, because she
Let's do a binge.
was
of
an ex-girlfriend of Chandler's, if
Let's
anybody
do
wants to
pop
know about this
culture
episode.
Countdown, worst moments in TV history. We already have number 1.
Not true at all. It was a great moment.
Please. Okay, what
Great moment.
were you going to say?
I'm done. I don't even know where
what
I
were
was
you going
going.
to say?
I already said mine. You went off on Friends.
I want to talk more about Friends.
No, I want to hear what yours. You had big news.
You had Doctor
Doctor Strange. Yeah, they
Yes.
released concept art of Doctor Strange with the cloak
I didn't
and everything.
see this.
It's really cool looking. It's
Really? Oh,
It's,
Edward's-
it's dark.
This
It's
just in. Edward's going to the internet.
I don't know what he just did. He's like
They did
sliding all
say
over
that
the place.
Doctor Strange is Marvel's Fantasia. So does that mean it's all classical, or does that mean there's just going to be weird crap happening the whole
I think it's
time?
going to be weird stuff happening all the time.
Yay!
They're really going
I love that.
out there with Doctor Strange.
Good. It should.
I mean, well, they got
You
a
read the
horror
comic,
movie
it's one of
director.
their
I mean,
weird
it's supposed
Yes.
to, you know, it's
Well,
it's
that's just
perfect
it.
for Scott Derrickson to do.
That's why Marvel gets it right. Every one of their movies, they make it a different genre.
Oh, that looks
You
cool.
know, Cap 2, that was a political thriller. Guardians of the Galaxy was their Star Wars. When they do that, they get it right.
Right.
Avengers 2, they didn't get it right.
It was
It was
nothing.
misfire because it wasn't stuck to something that way. Doctor Strange is their horror movie. Yes, that's
This
awesome.
looks all right. So you probably can't see it.
Zoom
but
in,
it is.
zoom in, yeah.
If you want to come up to the board. Yeah,
Huh?
you're like Vanna. Well, thank you, Vanna. Let's see. Did you guys see the Hateful Eight trailer?
Nope.
No. That's the
Hateful Eight is the
Quentin
new Quentin Tarantino movie. It's his 8th movie, but I don't hate it. It's awesome.
Yeah,
This
I can't
trailer
wait
is
to see it.
awesome. It's got, what's his name? Snake Plissken is the lead. I can't think of his name. I love that guy. Come on.
Why am I drawing a blank now?
Snake Plissken. Who
I
played
have-
Snake
I
Plissken?
have
The
brain
computer
damage.
wears tennis shoes. He was the computer that wears
He
tennis
was
shoes.
in Furious
Kurt
7.
Kurt Russell.
And he, out of all his body of work,
I pull up out of the whole body of work, computer that wears tennis shoes, and Snake Plissken. That's what I pull.
That's the last movie he watched. That's
And then I
why.
go, and he was in Overboard.
He still has to catch up.
Yeah, I've got Overboard on my stack of shame at home. I'll get to it eventually. I hear that
Such
Goldie
a-
Hawn's becoming quite an actress.
Such a good movie. Love Overboard. You know what? Used Cars is such an
Used
underrated
Cars
movie.
is a great movie.
Love it.
They don't remake it. They did do like a sequel a few years ago, and it was awful.
They can't remake that movie.
No.
There's jokes that they can't just do anymore.
Although, you know what? If you're going to remake it, you get Peter Dinklage in it and not Adam Sandler and Kevin James, and I think you got a winner.
That's why I like Pixels, because of Peter Dinklage and Olaf.
Yeah, you're the one. And Olaf. Oh, was he good in it?
Josh Gad was good in it. He was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer for season 9 of Doctor Who?
No.
Anybody?
No, but
Anybody?
did you see the Doctor Who Deadpool comic cover?
Yes.
Nope.
Fantastic. Edward's quick to the internet.
You're like Doctor Who Deadpool. Oh my god.
Deadpool. Yeah, man. This trailer is chock full of monsters. It looks awesome. There were so many things, and at one point, Peter Capaldi's playing a guitar, and I'm like, "Yep, this is cool." It should be the guitarist. That would be even more cool.
Wait, do people still watch Doctor Who? Wait,
How
where
dare
am I?
you. Yeah. First you like Friends, second you bust on Doctor Who.
Friends
Man.
is so good. I don't care what you say.
I'm saying it right now. You're off the podcast for 2 weeks.
I already told you I was. So,
Oh, yeah, right.
Sweet.
Winona Ryder confirmed that she's in Beetlejuice 2.
Yes, she announced it, but I don't.
Yeah. You know what? So they've been talking about it. They did announce that Michael Keaton was going to be in Beetlejuice 2, and then it's happening. Okay, great. And then Winona Ryder came out like, I'm in it. I don't really care if she's in it, but I love Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I want to see Michael Keaton run around as Beetlejuice, but frankly, they don't need to go back to that same story.
Well, it's
Have
gonna
him
be,
in a different
isn't it
place.
Beetlejuice goes to Hawaii or something?
Yes.
That was the script.
Was it really?
They had a script for it. That's what it was supposed to be.
Beetlejuice goes to Hawaii?
I swear that's what I read.
A cursed tiki necklace. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
And then Greg Brady.
Greg Brady's on the surfboard, and as he falls in the water, he goes, Beetlejuice, 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 and he shows up. Be fantastic.
That'd be amazing.
And then their shrimp cocktail bites Alice in the face.
It's almost as
Awesome.
amazing as the new Baywatch movie coming out with
Nope.
Zac Efron on The Rock.
No. As much as I
We don't want to talk about that.
Well, it's got The Rock in it, but no.
Zac Efron and The Rock. Come on.
No, I don't want to see it. Does anybody want to see Baywatch with Zac Efron and The Rock? Donna
But they're going to
does.
be shirtless throughout the whole movie, ladies.
Yeah, great.
Zac
Great.
Efron's a pretty built dude. I mean, I'm just saying.
I know why
I'm
you're
not afraid
saying
to
it.
say it.
All right.
Have you seen the Star Wars Force Awakens toys?
Yes.
Yeah.
They released pictures of 3 or 4 of the toys for The Force Awakens. They look really
all
nice.
of the first series.
Oh, I only saw like
Yeah.
4. They
There
look
was-
good.
There was.
The problem is they cost like
Simple.
$10 a piece now. I'm not.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why I stopped
And they're
collecting.
and they're 5 points of articulation for the 3 and 3/4
they're
inch.
5 points of articulation.
I don't collect 3 and 3/4 inch anymore. That's why.
Yeah, you like hot toys.
I like
but
the
you
6
can't get
inch.
'em. Yep.
I am a geek. What?
Yep.
That's all right.
You're a
I got more. I got more toys than my kids.
Yep. Well, that's because you keep stealing them. They get them for Christmas, and you're like, Daddy needs that. Here's the package. Your kids think that cardboard is what the toy really is. This is awesome, Dad.
And then whatever I don't like, I'm like, we need to return these to buy something better.
Why do I think that's happened? You don't like Dora.
I don't know.
You want Star Wars. Dora's
when
the
they
worst.
get duplicates and stuff.
You know what? Dora is the worst. I'll tell you that right now. You guys Dora fans? No. I'm just saying it right now.
My 4-year-old would punch you in the face.
I just stand up. She can't reach.
Anyone would punch you in the
Size of a
face.
peanut. I've seen your 4-year-old.
She would reach.
Yep.
I think anyone would want to punch you in the face, though.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a very punchable guy.
Did we talk about the CW making a Friday the 13th series?
No, we didn't. I'm in. It could be
I'm
terrible.
the CW, though.
But you know what?
Like, I don't need a bunch of pretty actresses, like, bickering and then Jason popping.
Yeah, no,
okay,
that'll be terrible,
maybe I
but-
do need that. Hold on a second. Let me think about this again. They're bickering and then Jason comes out and just chops them down with a machete.
And here's the thing. If they do it like MTV has done Scream,
But see, it's MTV. It's a
but
little
see-
different than the CW.
CW could do it. It's a little different with Arrow. They broke their form with Arrow. It didn't turn into what's an awful CW show? All of them, right? Except for the superhero one.
I like Smallville, so I'm not.
Yeah, but that's a superhero one.
All right.
Take one of their awful, like, teeny shows. They're terrible.
I don't know how to watch them. I'm sure you do, but I don't.
I
Don't lie.
Yeah,
Martha
they're-
goes to sleep.
Yeah,
CW
they're
comes
terrible.
on.
So
Check your DVR when you get home.
see if I've got CW on there. But
Vampire Diaries.
But I
yeah,
think
sure.
they're trying to. They're putting those shows on earlier, and then this will be a later one, like they've done with Arrow, and that works for me. They want to compete with what Scream did, and I'm okay with that. Get it right.
I just hope it's not like a whole season trying to find out like the backstory of Jason. and
No,
all
no,
that.
no.
I just
Yeah, no.
want
You know where I want it
mindless
to start?
murder.
That's where I want it to start. I want it to start, but it doesn't have to be at a camp. Okay?
It
could
has to be at a
No,
camp.
remember how Jason in New York had all this promise that Jason's walking around New York and like in the boroughs and just like showing up and hacking people, and then it was nothing
You
like
know
that,
the-
and it was awful?
the original
I wanted to be that. I wanted to be in New York like they see a dirty bum and they're like, oh, throw him some change, and he chops off their hand. Fantastic.
The original script for Jason Takes
Who's in on
Manhattan-
that one? Let's kickstart it.
I'm in.
Oh.
But the original script for Jason Takes Manhattan,
Yes.
he was supposed to go into Broadway shows and just start
Yes.
hacking up
That's
people.
fantastic.
Like him walking into cats and just start slice up.
Cutting
Just
up
hearing a bunch
cats.
of meowing.
Right.
I would love it.
They could do that at Disney. I hear they have cats that run into the building.
There
What
you
are you
go.
going to say?
The CW show I should yelled out was iZombie.
Oh,
That doesn't
I
count
haven't
either.
seen
That's
that.
that's
Is that-
no. What's one of their terrible teeny ones?
iZombie.
Is it horrible? I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isn't that based on a DC property, though?
it is. Yeah, iCarly, is that one? No, that's a Disney one. Oh, they're all.
iCarly
Terrible.
gets killed by Jason.
Oh.
What a major crossover.
They would call it iStabby.
And then all of a sudden, Girl Meets World pops in and Jason just chops her down.
Jason meets Girl meets World.
See, I hate these shows because my 7-year-old watches them now and I can't stand it.
Oh, it's all awful.
I had to watch Descendants and I just want to
If you
blow
killed
my
the
brains
cast
out.
of Friends, that would be the best episode.
No,
of
it wouldn't
Friends.
be.
That would
Friends
be
is
awesome.
good.
Nope.
So
I love you,
one.
David Schwimmer.
Zach Galifianakis is going to be the Joker. Were you going to say that one?
No.
I hate to beat you to it.
Okay.
In the Lego movie.
But he's going to be the Joker in
It
the
is
Lego
in the
movie.
Lego movie.
That's fantastic. I'm actually more in on that than I am Jared Leto. I think it's fantastic casting. What are you going to
It's
say?
a voice actor.
I was going to say that Mark Miller's Nemesis is switching to Warner Bros.
It's switching to Warner Brothers.
correct.
Was it supposed to be on another?
Mark-
It
Millar.
was on Fox since 2010, and they did nothing with it. Now it's on Warner Bros.
Fox screwed up a property?
Yes.
I'm shocked.
I know, right?
Have you seen Generation X?
Yes.
Why?
Because I should be knowing about this, but it's about Lego, and I'm really
Zach Galifianakis is going to play the Joker in the Lego movie sequel.
Yes, pay attention. So here we go. This is one I'm super excited about.
I think. You
This-
see that part of Scanners where the guy's head blows up?
That's what
gonna
I'm
happen
like.
right here.
That's what's going to happen here. Because Tom Hardy is producing and starring in 100 Bullets. Did you hear that?
I did not hear
Do
that.
you like 100 Bullets?
I enjoyed 100.
Do you guys know 100 Bullets? 100 Bullets is a fantastic comic book series. And here's the greatest part. You read the first book, the premise, I'm gonna blow what the premise is. So it's a revenge story. You've got this girl, she's been wronged, she was put in prison, and she didn't do it. This old guy shows up with a briefcase, hands it to her. It's full of a gun that has no number on it and unmarked bullets. Okay? 100 bullets. Do what you want with it. And then what happens is, of course, when you're first reading it, you think, oh, it's obvious. She's going to take this gun and go shoot the guy. But all these moral questions come in. She's like, I'm not a murderer. I went to jail, but I'm not a murderer. And then as the story unfolds, you start finding out, the temptation to use it. Okay, that's only book 1. Then it goes on, and you get another story like that. And then, somewhere in that story, you find out there's a whole syndicate. The guy who's giving these bullets is a rogue agent. It's fantastic.
It's a great,
it is so
great series.
Ripe for a series. And Tom Hardy's right for this. I just hope he does the Bane voice at some point.
Oh man,
these bullets will be very painful for you. Yeah, see?
that didn't work.
Those two were horrible.
Were you doing Bane?
Could you please stop?
I want to hear his
You
Bane.
two stop.
Nope, you lost it.
I'll be Batman. Bane, what are you doing here?
I'm podcasting.
Oh, you're the worst.
I'm not gonna do Bane. No.
Oh, can you
Sean
sing,
can do Bane though.
can you sing the Gummy Bears theme for me as Bane?
No.
The Gummy Bears. That's Batman doing it.
There you go.
Yep. My parents are dead.
What
okay.
else we got?
What else do we got? Do you have anything?
I'm out. Tapped
I think
out.
I'm out too. I think we did it.
I think I have one more. Mark Wahlberg is gonna star in Partners. It's a buddy cop comedy movie.
Okay.
Just interesting.
Is there a teddy bear in it? Because if there's a big teddy bear as his partner,
no,
I might be
they're,
interested.
they're stealing teddy bears.
They're stealing
They're
teddy
stealing
bears.
Teds. That's how.
Oh,
okay.
I'm so glad you're not a
That's-
writer. Yeah, well, he did that with
Well,
Will
yeah.
Ferrell
I was
already.
gonna say that movie already came out.
Yeah.
And I think this one has 400 times already too. And let
Buddy
me guess,
cop comedy where he plays
at
the
some point-
rough and tough guy, and then some
No.
comedians
At
thrown
some
in.
point, ironically, he's going to say, "I'm getting too old for this crap." That's what's going to happen.
Yes.
We're not even going to mark my words. NBC is considering making the comic book series Red into a series. Red is that movie series, the one with John Malkovich and
Terrible.
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
yes.
see- the
That's-
first one's
that's
supposed to be good.
awesome.
The second one's supposed to be terrible.
Second one was
I like them
awful.
both.
This is not based on
Red
the movie
2 was
series.
awful.
I
This
like
is
them
not
both.
based on the movie
Of course you
series.
did.
This is based on the comic books. I think that sounds good. And this might be the news of the week. Dolph Lundgren is the lead in Kindergarten Cop 2.
We talked about that.
Yep.
We talked about that in the beginning.
Isn't that big news that came out of D23?
Yes, it is.
We didn't talk about that before.
What, Dolph Lundgren? No. Why would we?
Well, first of all, because
Again, another sequel 30 years after the
Right.
original.
They're going to do Twins 3.
And-
Did you know that?
Yeah,
And the
well,
third
Eddie
twin
was
is
Eddie Murphy. I know.
That's gonna be
They've been
so
working-
terrible.
They've been working on that script for a decade with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, my gosh, that sounds bad.
It's not going to be
Somebody
good.
stop them.
Eh,
It sounds terrible.
it'll flop.
I'm
What are
going
you
to hate
going to do?
myself for
Sure.
seeing it, too.
And you will go opening night.
At the end of my life, when I'm checking off all the things I hate myself for, that's going to be on the list. Guaranteed.
When you're at the gates, they're,
Yeah, when I'm at the
they're
gates, they're like,
wait a second,
"Any
you saw
regrets?"
the
Yeah.
Twins 2? Bye.
I saw Twins 3 or whatever. Triplets. Yeah. Oh, gosh. How about Shane Black is going to do Predator?
Well, he was in the first Predator. I mean,
So,
and he
yeah.
wrote it.
Said he's reinventing the series. They're acting like it's, a revelation. I liked Predators, the one that Robert Rodriguez did.
It was okay.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool way to kind of make this continue. Much better than 2. 2 was not good. It only had a good poster. Predators in Town with a Few Days to Kill. That was a good title. But the rest of it,
After the original, I kind of lost interest.
yeah. But this, I think, okay. Unless he makes Iron Man 3 with Predators. No, thank you.
I liked Iron Man 3.
I do too, but I don't want to see that movie again with instead
You
of
don't
the
wanna see the
Iron-
Predator
instead
not
of
wanting to
all
be the Predator.
Iron Army, we have all the Predators.
Yes.
calls Predator
No.
House Protocol.
And we have Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he teams up with a kid, and the kid has him saves him before he dies. Then they sit there, and then at the end there's a million Predators. If that's what happens,
It's the best
I'm going
movie.
to throw hot coffee on Edward. Edward, it's going to happen.
Okay, sure.
No. Did we talk about everything? I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Will Smith. I think I'm done. Will Smith might not be in Bad Boys 3 and 4.
Oh yeah.
So they announced 3 and 4 is coming out, and then Will Smith's people said he hasn't signed. So he's either making a power play for money or he's making a power play for Jaden Smith to be in it. And either way, please don't make it happen. I don't care if he's in Bad Boys 3. Do you?
Will Smith?
I like him in 2. 1 isn't very good. 2 is really
Well,
good.
you can't have a Bad Boys movie without him.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can have it with 2 new people.
Well, then it's not Bad Boys
they're
3.
going to recast it and make it women, like they're doing with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. They said it's going to be a female cast. That is not a League of Gentlemen.
Gentlewomen.
A League of Extraordinary... Yes. Gentle women with their gentle sirs.
I don't know.
But you know what? I don't mind if they do one that's all female. That's great. But it's not League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's a misnomer. Superman has a companion called Supergirl because it's not Superman if it's a
But
woman.
why isn't it Superwoman?
I didn't name it.
Whatever.
There's Batwoman and Batgirl.
And
Batmite.
And Batgirl.
Yep.
And another Batgirl.
Yep.
And like 5 Robins.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm just trying to start a fight.
And Bat
That's all.
Dog.
I'm just here to start a fight. I'm just here to internet troll hate.
My head is going to explode here. That's it for me. I'm putting this away.
Okay.
Nothing else?
Nope.
Nope,
All
I'm
done?
good.
Yep.
Thank you for listening, everybody. That was This Week in Geek. Happy anniversary to my parents. 50 years.